collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. Tuesday. Hey, alert.
Smith starting with a throw here. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
On one, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Done. Cut. 11. Cut.
Now Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds, just inside the red zone.
Fine, ready?
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
It's just set. 12. Cut.
Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, we go to the...
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, we go to the line. Someone set.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Strike. Someone set.
Now Smith coming off that pick. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunks. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Someone set.
From the gun, Smith.
Thank you.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he?
Gino.
He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, make those offensive coaches and teammates.
Gino.
We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
11, Thomas.
Brown on the inside give. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Aiden Maffei bringing that play to a halt.
11.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. All right, here we go. Second down.
11. Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. That's incomplete left side. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
11, Thomas.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starts from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a clip. There we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Walker hauls it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Alert!
They kick the running back in motion.
53.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Flip her up.
Smith back to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be Bengals football.
On one, ready?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
11. Stop.
Here's Brown again.
It's crazy nobody could get up to that level.
That line of scrimmage. The Mafe bringing that play to a halt. No gain on that play, and this is how we'll end the first quarter. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They start out with a 3rd and 6.
11 MT, Kate. 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard
Nice stakes.
DJ Hill, the one to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Line. Hey, here we go. Hey, let's go Sunday. Hey, let's go.
Running with Walker again. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Brown on the carry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Behind.
Burrow from the gun. Taking a shot deep down the field and go. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Daytona.
Here's Walker running right. This is ahead for about 5.
It's breaking.
Pratt with the play defensively. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Check 59, check 59, cover, cover. Hey, here we go, hey. Daytona. We're going to sit up.
Staying with Walker. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks with some work to do, trailing in this game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's
Garbage plays.
Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Running left, here's Walker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He lets a heater get. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Well, I'm in, man. I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They're set up at the 35 now.
There we go, Sonoma. What's up?
Walker on 1st down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Walker now from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, here we go, hey. Snowball, snowball.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith.
What's that nigga doing?
And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has it down close. It's a Seattle touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
11. 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Burrow setting up the play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's got the squiver. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Hey, here we go.
I think this nigga be flipping for no reason.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. 2%.
Looking to throw, Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Here we go, here we go. Sunday, here we go, here we go. Here we go, son.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's a catch, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he got it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Connection made to Smith and Jigba.
It'd be crazy.
Before he goes out. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
24 at halftime eyes.
We're about set to begin the third quarter.
What up, though?
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He lost the football.
Golly! They do anything they can to buck me.
Got a birthday over on that sideline because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that
You're going crazy.
Sorry,
24
bum.
at half with the ball.
Adjustments, but the
You be robbing me, dog.
teams going set the tone, and boy, did they.
Wow, wow, oh man, face booming. Medium
Nah.
dark skin tone.
That's how you hold the edge down.
Hop to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready. 2%.
Shotgun snap to Smith. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it, and he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. inside give to Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
On one, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11, MP, take. 11.
They kick the running back in motion. First down, Burrow to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
11 MP.
Here's 2nd and 5. Higgins makes the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
He keeps it himself. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
On one, ready?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Gun. Stop.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
On 2.
Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this 4th down.
11.
He's back to throw. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Trey Brown. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Brown with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll run again with Brown. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. Catch made by Chase Brown. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Play action now, Burrow. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
On one, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Gun. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Walker running to the right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks with it. Currently with a not quite... Second and 6 coming up here.
There we go, Simone.
Smith in the pistol. Gets this to Fant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That one, gain 7. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Caught quick right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, here we go, hey. 13 next, 13 next. There we go, sir.
Back to throw it. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So what's that? Next. Check 58.
They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Snowball.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
53.
They'll send him over right. Another try following the sack. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks holding a 4-point lead. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Walker hauls it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting a... their own 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. A give now to Brown. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
11.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And without much room, he's going to go down to the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game. It happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running is Walker.
Worst throw in Madden history.
11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.